A little bit more attitude. Teenage years are full of complications. You go to school, you get an education, never realizing that there's a limitation if you don't get a job or a fresh occupation. With your parents, there's no communication. You feel a lot of fear, a lot of frustration, knowing your only destination is to be a nobody in this population. So you set ahead with your I can do, leaving your troubles behind and all your hard time blues, because becoming in a joke can leave your mind in a twirl when you think you know it all in a mad world.
Yo, you know what? It's kinda ill out here, boy, cause it's a mad world. Nobody really seems to understand it, but yo, everything's bugged. But you know what, man? That's what happens when you chill in the mad world.
Look at Ethiopia and what do you see? I said you can't tell the children from the elderly. And when you look in the eye, all you see is peace. Cause from the agony they want to be released. You see they're fighting for their lives with every breath against famine, disease, and the cloud of death. Now this was once a mighty nation, but then came the plague that they call starvation. Now the stomach feels the pain, shocks the brain, all because one day it decided to rain. And the land is dry while the mothers cry, and the baby that are born to die. See this life on their faces, dust in the air. The attitude we take is I don't care, but I guess it hurts me more than any other. That's not a kid, that's my little brother. Death is walking the nation, taking boys and girls, and all I say to myself is it's a mad world.
He had his 9mm hanging. There was nothing soft about him. I didn't even know him. I mean, there was no doubt. He took my 45 and put his underneath the seat. And I knew I was going to get hit. I knew I was going to get shot.
It's a mad world, whether poor or rich, because you're living with the problems that you're trying to ditch. I mean, your daughter is an addict, your husband is left, you have to pay from the bill of your sickly son's death. Mentally abused, day in and day out, your stress point builds up. You're ready to shout, but let me tell you a little something that will not work, cause all you will find out are more problems that hurt. Can't pay for your rent, so you try to hide, and when that doesn't work, you commit suicide. And now who has the problems? Your little girl. And do you know why? Cause it's a mad world.
It seems incredible that the veteran crew of Northwest Flight 255 could have failed to extend wing flaps at takeoff. So basic a flying procedure. On at least 11 occasions over the last 5 years, according to government records, pilots came close to accidents because of precisely that kind of wing flap error.
Let's take for example the Vietnam War. The jungle never told them what for. Some thought that they'd be heroes for their destiny was bound. A lot are still missing, never to be found. Why are we fighting the war was what a lot of people said, while parents prayed every night their sons were dead. Took mommy's little boy, left him in a foreign land. Said you're fighting for your country, you better be a man. Better watch yourself, kid, and do the best you can, cause one wrong move can mean you're dead where you stand. He finally gets home, another war's going on. Some are saying that he's right, while others say he's wrong, when all he ever wanted was a warm embrace of love. But instead we spit in his face and shoved him aside to become an outcast with a bit of hate and the pain from the past. No one understood his tension or confusion. Said he was a fool and was living an illusion, thinking of society and how he must adjust, dreaming of his buddy who he saw blown in the dust. Got a chip on his shoulder, it must sway a tongue, can't hold a job cause he's been killing from 18 to 21.
These days it seems like you never know where to turn, who to trust. Seems like everybody's looking out for themselves. People ought to care about each other, but we never do. What do you expect, man? We're living in a mad world.
Civil rights suit charging that Tucker and a whole gang of cops in the San Antonio police force were involved in that 4-year reign of terror. There's more. The feds are still probing Tucker's role in the shooting of Steve Smith, and the prosecutor and medical examiner in the original case still refuse to buy Tucker's story of a self-defense shooting despite his acquittal.
It's a mad world.